Yeah, our role at St John of God Berwick was to supply and install the curtain wall and the composite cladding. We were involved early days from tender with our client. We were lucky enough to be selected to be the facade contractor on the project, and from there we worked with the designers, the architects to supply and install the facade. The challenge was on this project was it was our first curtain wall. Selection process for the spandrel colour took 4 or 5 attempts, and that was probably one of the major difficulties that we faced on the project, and trying to match the architect's requested pattern. As you drive down the highway you can see the various colours, and trying to make all that look as good as it did was a little bit of a challenge for our guys in the factory, trying to make sure they put the right panel of glass in the right hole. On the south side of the building, we installed laminated glass to help reduce the impact of the traffic driving past. But I think the finishes, not just on the facade, but on the project as overall, is really pleasing that the client spent the money on the finishes and spent the money on the locally produced products and got the results. We're really lucky with our relationship with Viridian. We've worked on a number of key projects with them throughout the course of our business. And it really starts at the tender stage, and we went in with their product at the tender, and we were confident that they could deliver the product of a volume of this size. We could work with them through the design phase. The external glass, there were 4 or 5 different colours that we had to go to the architect to get approval, which in itself provided challenges. With the canopy glass, again, there was an approval process which was quite strenuous as well. Working with hospitals, there's a lot of different parties that you have to please. There's the client, there's the architects, there's the facade engineers, and there's the end user. We were lucky that Viridian went over and above, and they really wanted to work with us on this project and secure all aspects of the job, not just the facade. With any project in the construction industry, you're only as good as your suppliers, especially a project of this size and volume. Knowing that we can do projects with local suppliers like Viridian, a lot of the projects of that size tend to come from overseas, and knowing that we can locally make the frames and rely on local suppliers to deliver a project of that size gives us a lot of confidence going into other projects.